Hey everybody, I'm BoboTheVulture, and you can access the Steam community while you play. Right now, I'm interested in accessing some of these dads, though. This is Let's Play Dream Daddy. Let's continue. Last time, we learned about Robert's softer side. Not super soft, but soft like, you know, how some wood is soft, like a balsa. The balsa is really hard and rigid in specific directions, but it's light. You guys know what balsa is like. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. So, this theoretically could be the last episode. I don't really know. I'm just working off of the theory that if I work my way up to 3 hearts with anybody, that's pretty much just gonna be game. But it might not be true. But of course, if it is, then we have this save where we have all of the dads up to start on our heart level 2. Why wouldn't you go in and do the final ultimate date with all of them, just loading that state back and forth again and again to see all of the endings, to see all of your bright and wonderful futures with all these dads. Regardless, we're starting back around again with Matt. Matt Sella. He's an overseller. He's an avid music enthusiast and a passionate coffee drinker. He drinks passionate coffee. Oh, you know what they say about their dates? They get pretty serious. Are you sure this is your dream daddy? I'm sure. Or I can't commit. There you go, guys. This is something that it's saying here. Now, of course, if this is true, you know, maybe there's a whole other higher level tier of dating that has to happen. We just have to remember this one particular save. But I always had a good feeling about Matt. I mean, for one, he's a successful entrepreneur, right? There's something very attractive about that, right? Let's go for it. I'm sure. Everyone needs to know how to use power tools. I know how to use some. I don't know how to use all of them. Drinking too much water can cause water intoxication, though again, you're far more likely to not drink enough water than you are to drink too much water. Matt and I have spent a lot of time together lately. After we went record shopping for the first time, it sort of became a weekly tradition for us to scope out Final Fantasy VII for new releases. On quieter days, I'll go to the coffee spoon just hang out with him. He's been trying to get me to branch out from my usual black coffee to try new drinks, and they're always delicious. Since I've been spending so much time with Matt, Carmencita and Amanda have become really close friends. Matt has taken Carmencita under her wing, teaching her about photography, helping her with homework, and introducing her to music that's not just boy bands. Well, she did end up taking her to one of those scream cry dancing boy concerts, so Matt wouldn't have to go. A truly heroic move. I can tell that Carmencita really looks up to her a lot, so it's great that Amanda's trying to be a good mentor. Oh, the open mic night is tonight. Amanda and I busy ourselves getting ready. I try to pick out a nicer outfit than usual and pace around the room. A bunch of really cool bands are going to be playing, and I'm excited to see them. I haven't been to a show since the first time Matt and I hung out. Of course, I hadn't been to a show before that for many years, according to the game canon here. Pretty sure Bean and I went to a show at... Yeah, I went to a show in DC earlier this year. In one of the happening clubs there for An act that she knew I didn't really. But it's weird. Ever since Matt played piano for me that one time, we didn't. I've never been able to convince him to do it again. He's told me that he also plays guitar, drums, and even the trumpet. He still won't play any of them. You know, I don't generally tell people, but I can play the trombone. But I haven't in well over a decade at this point. So, if he says that he plays the trumpet, but he doesn't, he's probably going to be in a situation like me, where his chops are gone. But, you know. For someone so passionate about music, it's strange that he doesn't want to actually play it. Bobo, are you not catching this whole trauma about how he connects the music and the lifestyle of being a musician to his dead wife? You ready to go, Pops? I can hear Amanda in the hallway as she approaches my room, apparently saying, "You ready to go, Pops?" Yep. Amanda pops her head in and looks me over. She pinches the bridge of her nose.
Ugh.
Dad, we talked about this. What? The sandals. They're older than I am. Vintage, some would argue.
Oh.
I thought you threw them out. Amanda, since when do you enroll in the Fashion Police Academy? I got kicked out because I was a loose cannon who didn't play by the rules. For example, you're not allowed to mix florals, but you totally can if you have a good eye for color. You're out of your jurisdiction, rookie. Amanda guards the door until I pick out a better outfit. Stop. Those sandals are going directly into the evidence locker. What's the... It's the trash. Are they really good sandals? Like, I don't have any, like, high-quality sandals now, but I used to have a pair of Born sandals. The O had, like, an umlaut over it. I don't know. Born. That, like, actually, literally the first time I wore them, they cut up the back of my feet because I didn't... I wore them and walked around, actually, the streets of Dublin all day. And hadn't broken them in at all. So, break-in shoes, even sandals, guys. But they, oh my god, they were so good. They were like walking on, they felt like walking on sand. But like in a good way, not like, oh, it's so heavy and burdensome, like walking in sand gets difficult, but the like soft, sort of yielding tension of it. Not like a memory foam, but like literal, just like walking in just like good soft sand. But you pry these sandals from my cold dead hands. I propose compromise. Fine. I'll propose a compromise. I keep the sandals, but won't wear them tonight. Then we have this exact same argument the next time I try to pull them out.
Oh.
I figured we were going to have an argument where I move them from the tier of shoes that I wear out to some place where I expect to be presentable, down to the tier of shoes that I only wear around the home, outside the home, or, you know, things like going to Target or something. I guess. Come on, Dad, we gotta go. Never seen the coffee spoon so packed. I spot familiar faces from the pup concert, all sipping on their caffeinated beverages of choice. A couple of people are setting up on stage. I don't know what it is with the text in this game, but I apparently just read over it and does loop-de-loops on my eyes. I remember Bean telling me while she was trying to play this that it tired her to play it just because of the way that the text was. It doesn't look bad, but there's something about this text that just makes it not as reader-friendly as it could be. It's a sans serif font, which for large blocks of text is less friendly on the eyes than fonts with serifs, but using sans serif just tends to be the thing people do these days anyway. Amanda and Carmencita find each other immediately and do their secret handshake, some complicated clapping with their hands and then a big hug. They're like Snake and Otacon. Bobo. I turned to see Hugo sitting at a table with none other than Damien. Fancy seeing you two here. I am, as you know, a dedicated patron of the arts. It's a bit of a tradition between Damien and I now. Matt's open mic nights always seem to bring out the best talent in town. You know, these guys are good dudes too. Hopefully I'm going to enjoy third dates with them as well in alternate universes where we load. Sometimes it gets a bit odd, even for my admittedly eclectic tastes. You guys see Matt around? Yeah, he was just helping that Pablo kid get some equipment out of his van. Whoa, Vacant Veil is playing a set? What? It's Witch House. Damien's ears perk. What is that? I don't know. Well, it sounds delightful. Amanda says it isn't. Shame. Alright, I'm gonna go find Matt and see if he needs any help. Head to the back room of the coffee spot where I find Matt going over some last minute show details with Pablo. My dude! Pablo and I share a full on sincere bro hug. Glad you could make it, Bobo. Wouldn't miss it for the world, man. You guys need any help? I think we're all set, actually. Pablo, could you remind me what order people are going up in? Well, you've got the handsome and unforgettable Vacant Veil opening up the set with selections from his new album, Witch Diaries. And then the third waves, who are all extremely attractive and could beat me up and I'd still be into it, playing a 3-person acoustic set. Got a little bit of spoken word in there, magic act, and then it looks like we're closing with Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. No, absolutely not. I remember the ridiculous set that this band put on when they opened up for Pup. Sometimes when it's quiet I can still hear the sound of an accordion being violently thrown against the wall over and over. They weren't that bad. No, you don't understand. The last time they played open mic night, they lit their bassist on fire, and the fire marshal had to shut us down. Well, that actually then makes good sense to book them last. It's like how, It's like how you always have your cage match at the end of a card if you can help it, or your death match. Something that's going to require a lot of setup and or cleanup. They also refuse to pay for their drinks. Yikes. They are not playing tonight. Well, they're outside, all 17 of them. Tell them we're full. Then who's filling their spot? I'll do it. I mean, I would. Get up there, do some improv. I mean, if it's an open mic night, you can get some spoken word and other performance other than music. I would totally volunteer myself. Matt, you should play. I'll do it. I'll play. What are you doing? What would you even do? Stop talking. Close your mouth. Communist Manifesto is making a comeback solo show. I thought that you didn't know how to play anymore. You don't know how to play anything anymore. Haha, trombone noises. Ska comes to you in the hour when you need it most, without fail. Stop being so desperate to please your hot friend, Bobo. Is there a keyboard around? Your unending thirst will be your ultimate downfall. Yeah, I have one right here. Then it's settled. Dude, are you sure? No, I'm not. Sure as ska is generally played with staccato notes on the upbeat. Well, as long as nothing gets set on fire, it can't possibly be worse than Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Matt grabs me by the shoulders and stares into my eyes. Thank you, Bobo. I owe you. Big time. I mean, I was thinking I would do something myself that was not Communist Manifesto or whatever, but, you know, if, we're talking in-game Bobo, then really what in-game Bobo needed to do was say, Matt, let's go up there together. I'll be behind you. I got your back. Settle back into my seat with Amanda and watch the show start. The house is packed now, with a few people even standing outside to watch. What have I got myself into? Amanda, I may have made a mistake. Dad, if you bought a brand new pair of those sandals in hopes that I would be okay with you wearing them, I swear that I agreed to pull out my ska. No. Absolutely not. I had to help Matt. Dad, I love you and I support you. But we left ska behind for resin. Look, it's either this or we're in the splash zone for a group of 20 musicians all crying at the same time for the sake of art. And I'm not being hyperbolic about the splash zone thing. They literally hand out ponchos. Somehow this is the preferable option. I just have to play the thing. Play what thing? You don't know how to play any instruments. Just promise me you'll still love me after this. I promise. But I may have to change my last name, and I hope you'll understand. Of course. My new last name is going to be Fireblast. Amanda. Or maybe Cold Steel. Matt takes the stage to a roar of applause from the crowd. He grabs the mic and addresses us all. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. Matt's so nervous. And I'm so nervous. Can't stop staring at his mouth, and that makes me even more nervous. We have a jam-packed roster of amazing local talent who you might already know or maybe you've seen before but would like to see again, and I'm rambling now, sorry. Oh, Matt. So, let me just bring on a dear friend of mine who's making his live show debut. Please welcome to the stage, BoboTheVulture. Crowd cheers again, and Pablo bounds out to the stage beaming. He sets up his 2 laptops and keyboards and launches into his set. Thank you, everyone. This one is called Which House Never Dies, and you're next. Pablo hits the crowd with a heavy, inaccessible synth bass layered under drum samples and clips from science fiction shows played in reverse. It's maybe not the right show for this, but everyone seems to be enjoying whatever this is. At the end of the song, Pablo jumps on the mic. Thank you to all the veil wearers who came out tonight. A portion of the crowd cheers. He has a fan base already? He has a name for the fan base? This is his first live show. You can buy t-shirts out of the trunk of my car after the show. Also, I'd like to thank my mom for coming out to watch me play. You're my rock, Ma. Love you, honey. Pablo plays a few more songs that are actually super fun to listen to. Wow, definitely did not see that coming, especially after Amanda's strongly worded thoughts about the genre. Once he's done, he vacates the stage. Haha, and Matt jumps back up again. Big round of applause for our very own Pablo, who coincidentally works here. Yay, Pablo. And hey, next up are a group of young ladies who have been tearing up the East Coast with riot punk for 3 years now. Years. I meant years. 3 years. Sorry, the writing on my hand smudged because I'm sweating. I shouldn't have told you all that I'm sweating. So I'm sorry. Wow, he seems just as visibly nervous as I feel right now. Shit, I would MC this thing. Get him down. Get him ready to go play. Tell him I'll MC. I have definitely MC'd a number of shows before. Not musical shows. Either way. Put your hands together for the Third Waves. Buzzcut Molly from Final Fantasy VII takes the stage, followed by two girls with colorful hair and fishnet stockings. All of them wearing combat boots and all of them look bad about something. Their set is so energetic it seems like a pit is going to open up in the coffee shop. I look over to Amanda, who's clearly enjoying the hell out of anarchic female-fronted punk rock. Doc, can I get a lip ring? Sure, if you pay for it yourself.
Oh.
Come on, it's no fun if it's not an act of youth or rebellion. After the Third Waves close out their set, a variety of acts play to the delight and sometimes horror of the crowd. The magician tries to turn a cup of coffee into a cup of coins, but ends up just spilling hot coffee all over himself and dropping the coins. As each act leaves the stage, I get more and more nervous. There's so many people here. I don't know anything about how to play the piano other than it has keys and you have to touch the keys to make sounds. Also, I almost spilled the flat white stripes in my hand because I'm trembling so much. No joke, Dad. I'm rooting for you. You're gonna knock him dead. Thanks, Manda Panda. An improv comedy group takes the stage. They take suggestions from the crowd and end up doing a scene that was supposed to be about coffee, but instead turns into 5 minutes of dick jokes. Classic. Oh man, big dig on improv comedy. I have a hard time laughing. My stomach is tying itself into knots. Not just regular knots either, like the kind of knots you get when you throw your phone charger, headphones, and laptop charger into the same bag. Out of nowhere, Matt sits down next to me. Hey, are you doing okay? I'm totally fine. Everything is great. Nothing is wrong. I mean, all of these are the same answer, right? Everything is great. I'm just feeling that one. I want to reassure him that I'm okay, but I just can't get the words out. I'm here. Alright, just making sure. I know you're gonna do great, Bobo. Matt squeezes my shoulder and jogs back up to the stage. Everybody, we're down to the last act of the night. Now this person, who is my friend, is making their return to the stage after a long hiatus. Please welcome, formerly of the Communist Manifesto, BoboTheVulture. Everyone cheers as I take the stage. Davian and Hugo are staring at me in shock. Hey everybody, good to be here. Thanks for having me on. Great crowd. My name is Bobo, but you can call me by my stage name. Frankie Two-Tone, Five Iron Freddy, Thomas Kalnaki. I don't go with any of these, man. let's I don't know, Frankie Two-Tone? No. Five Iron Freddy? Sounds fun. Oh, okay. Some mild attention from somewhere. There were hearts, I believe, just on the edge of the left side of the screen. You can wind back if you want, sort of where this picture frame is. I wonder whether or not there is a character preloaded up to slide in from the side that just had a positive emotional reaction to that. The crowd claps politely. I sit down at the piano. That's a lot of keys. That's so many keys. Do pianos usually have this many keys? God, these lights are really bright. Someone coughs. I guess that's some good stage banter. And now I have to play a song. This song is called Beam Me Up, Scott T. Deep breath. How hard can it be? As hard as a minigame. No matter how disastrous this is, I just have to make it through this whole song and I'll hit save the day. Here goes nothing.
Tickle that ivory.
Oh, please sing along. Pick it up. Watch us fill up the room. Rude boys coming for ya. Take warning. If you don't skank tonight, it'll be alarming. Everybody's got beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up to the Star Trek Enterprise. Doing your best deserves an S. It's okay if you don't come in first, just make sure you have health insurance. You can't beat the whammy bar. The whammy bar is something you beat with. Not really, it's a very delicate thing. I look up at the crowd. I see a bunch of people shifting in their seats. Oh no, I'm losing them. Scott really is dead, and I killed it. Everybody ska? Everybody ska! Like a checkerboard tie-wearing angel descending from two-tone heaven, Matt walks on stage playing the guitar. We lock eyes as he gives me a reassuring smile. He effortlessly plays the chords to the song. I look out and see the crowd go wild to Matt's appearance on the stage. Everybody's bouncing around now. It fills me with renewed energy as we jump into the chorus. Beam me up, Scotty, beam me up, Scotty, beam me up to Scotty to the Star Trek Enterprise. Matt jumps into an improvised solo that was way better than the one Darren Springstead wrote in high school. We make it to the end of the song in one piece and the crowd goes wild. I'm moist with sweat, head to toe. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Sella! The crowd practically screams. They all start chanting Matt's name. They want to hear you play, man. Matt smiles. I think I'm ready. I excuse myself from the stage and take my seat next to Amanda as Matt cozies up to the microphone. I take back what I said about ska. That was pretty cool. I high-five Amanda and we look toward the stage. Hey everybody. More cheers. I haven't played in front of people in a long time, but it's cool to be back. This one goes out to a good friend. Matt locks eyes with me. We both smile. Who helped me to be able to do this again. Thank you. This is an old one from Stillness the Dancing. The entire crowd excitedly jumps to their feet. Matt closes his eyes and starts playing an upbeat, intricate melody. The crowd sways to the music. Matt looks entirely at peace with a small smile on his face as he sings. After he finishes his song, the crowd insists on an encore. He ends up playing a few more tunes to an adoring audience before thanking everyone for coming out. The moment he steps off stage, he gets mobbed by people. Everyone seems to be amazed that he's playing again. Damien and Hugo thread their way through the crowd to talk to me. That was amazing. It was certainly a sight. Do they make industrial darkwave ska? I'm not too sure if that genre exists, but it's never too late to start a band, apparently. I glance back over at Matt, who's hugging a bunch of people. They really seem excited to see him play. Well, yeah, he hasn't played since he lost Rosa. What? I didn't realize. It suddenly all makes sense why Matt was so reluctant to play. It must have taken him so much for him to jump on stage with me just now. The crowd slowly filters out into the street as the show ends. I decide to stick around a little longer to see if I can talk to Matt. Hey, I'm taking Carmencita to go get ice cream. Is it okay if she sleeps over? We're gonna paint our nails and start a punk band. Yeah, go have fun. Just please don't wake up the neighbors with any biting truths about the government or whatever. Don't worry, we'll wake them up figuratively instead. Matt and Carmencita bump fists and head out. I spot Matt finishing up conversations with a couple stragglers on the way out of the coffee shop. Hey, Matt. Hey, dude. Need help closing up? I'd love that. Matt and I stack up chairs and sweep the floor in silence. We carry the stage equipment back to Matt's van, where we see Pablo selling merch to a crowd of people out of his trunk. Shirts of the finest quality, every step of production from thread to stitch overseen by yours truly. Graphic designs fit for a king. He's doing his Barker voice again. That kid's gonna go far. We head back into the Coffee Spoon, and Matt puts the finishing touches on closing. When we're all done, Matt and I lean up against the counter. Thanks for saving me from myself up there. All in all, it ended up being pretty cute. Plus, you protected us from Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Somebody told me that they tried to do a street performance down the road and they all got arrested for trying to form a human pyramid in traffic. Did it feel good to be on stage again? Yeah, it really did. I heard that you stopped playing after your wife died. I didn't realize it had been that long. Yeah. Matt looks like he wants to say something, but is having a hard time getting it out. He takes a deep breath. I'm not really a people person. Obviously. Crowds make me nervous as all hell, which is not exactly the best for performing live music. But when I was with Rosa, she lit up the room. I could follow her lead. After she passed, I was lost. Even touching a guitar hurt too much. I tried playing for people over and over, but the music would never come out, so I just gave up. I guess what I'm trying to say is, life wasn't this scary when I had somebody in my corner. Someone I felt safe with. I hadn't felt like that for a long time. Till tonight. What changed? Bobo? Are you a little thick, Bobo? You. Blood rushes to my face. When I saw you looking so scared on stage, you reminded me of myself. I don't want anyone else to have to feel that bad. When I got up there and started playing, for the first time in forever, I felt comfortable. I was having fun. I'd spent all this time being so afraid of performing that I forgot how much I loved it. Your strength gave me strength. Whether you were trying to or not, you got me out of my comfort zone, so thank you. Thank you for helping me realize that I can do this. I'm glad I could help. You coming on stage, I didn't think you would stick your neck out for me like that, especially considering all of this. That really means a lot to me. Well, you mean a lot to me. Matt and I lock eyes. He leans in and kisses me, quick and soft. He pulls away and covers his mouth. Oh God, I'm sorry. Sorry, I can't believe I just did that. Neither can I, but I'm glad you did. Our lips touch again. I brush his hair out of the way and rest my hand on the small of his back. Matt pulls me closer. Everything about him is sweet and soft. His lips taste like vanilla. He smells like coffee cake. Oh man, that'd be a thing about somebody working at a bakery, huh? I can feel him smile through the kiss, which makes me smile. He laughs into my mouth, and I can't help but laugh too. Our teeth knocking against each other. Oh, that's bad. You gotta be careful. You could chip a tooth if you go in too hard. Ow! The moment I open my eyes, I realize we're still leaning against the espresso machine. Maybe the coffee shop isn't the right place for this. Maybe you're right. Let's go back to my place. Use your hips when throwing. What about when, this? Only 384 daddy points?
You know what? You were Arcade Fire.
We were on Arcade Fire. Let's click to continue. King of Carrot Flowers. That's an achievement right there. So, is this the end? Is there more to be done now that we've established ourselves with Matt? Dream Daddy is not responding. Oh, there we go. Whew. I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Oh, she got a car? I mean, I like shopping for cars, so I might end up getting our child a car if it's affordable. Or might end up getting myself a new car and getting our child a car whenever, you know. Be cool, Bobo, be cool. Please, be cool. Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face. Hey, Dad. Off to a good start. Something fishy. Rats. Telling lies? Open your mouth. What? No. You ask too many questions. Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds. What? No. I had a crab cake sandwich for lunch. That's probably it. Oh, man. I would freaking... Oh, man. I love a good crab cake, guys. I'll just say that. Crab cake sandwiches are dynamite. I mean, when you spend a good amount of time on the East Coast, you can get a good crab cake. Yeah. You're allergic to shellfish. Bullshit, I am. Oh. Oh no. I forgot. Again. Dad. Oh gosh, I'm gonna be sick. What have I done? I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen? Father, it would fill my heart with glee. I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth. It's nothing special, but I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it, but... Aw, Dad, you... I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops. No, why? I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you. A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. This is all 19 seasons. And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show. Tad, I love this. Thank you. She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something? Totally. Follow Amanda to the back door. What? You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So, like, she's 17, right? She's graduating high school. I mean, she might be 18, I suppose. Whatever. Is she supposed to be that much shorter than all these daddies? I mean, maybe she's just a somewhat short person, but you know what I'm saying. She's like a full head shorter than everybody, almost. So consider this your graduation party. Surprise! I invited a bunch of dads. Dad, everyone's here. Well, yeah, everyone that wanted to come and support you.
Yes.
Is that a mac and cheese bar? Sure is. Fully customizable, down to the type of mac. There's an ice cream cake. The good kind with the crunchies in the middle. I don't know what to say. Don't say anything. Just go have fun with your pals, alright? I'm so proud of you, Amanda. Amanda smiles and runs to her friends. I should make the rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese. Bobo, my dude. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them a fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit, Vacant Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers. But more specifically, out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it.
Bobo!
Brian, you made it.
Huh, I don't pass up on good mac.
What do you think of the party?
It's not bad.
Just not bad?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment.
Sure thing, pal. Say, let me know if you ever want to head out to the lake. I'd be happy to pull you out of the drink again.
Deep breaths. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See? See how that feels? This is a really great party. Thanks so much for inviting us. You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over.
Hey, bro.
Bro.
This is a real rager. Taking our older age into consideration.
Try to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Hey,
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again.
Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Briar and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all that ice cream cake.
Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat?
Fire ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you.
Oh boy. I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang soon, yeah?
Bro,
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you've settled into this neighborhood quite nicely. Yep. Couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac.
oh,
Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We've got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year, and I'm sure the kids would love to see your dance moves again. Sure thing, Joseph. Maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime. Sure, Joseph. That'd be great. Well, see you later. Oh, are we seeing a little bit of ennui from Joseph here? Maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could, hang out. Sadness on his face. Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese. The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Bobo. Thanks, Hugo. I learned from the best. Got a pocket full of gift cards that say we already know a thing or two. Let's get together for trivia night again sometime soon, huh? You know it. I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to a dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for finals. Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. That wasn't a walk. She practically teleported past. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher. Hey. Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school. Ha, yeah, thanks. Amanda starts to back away. Wait, I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me.
hey,
You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you detention. Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want. There's nothing you can do about it. Are you still mad about the time I gave you detention for breaking my globe? Nope.
oh,
And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place. So, she'll fit into college just fine. Hey. Hey. Dot 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 dot. Dot 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 dot. Robert gestures vaguely at the snack table.
I don't know.
Good stuff. Check it out. Yep. More go-go 13ing. See you later. What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. I stare at Lucian. He knows. I know. But I'm a man of my word. The story of his oregano betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. I spot Amanda and Carmencita in a corner of the party. I wonder what they're up to. As I walk up, I can tell that they're already deep in conversation. Listen, it's like prison rules. First day of high school, you gotta establish yourself at the top of the pecking order. Really? No, just find a group of people that you like and then hang out with them. Be yourself. Don't worry about being cool. You'll find friends. And try not to kiss anyone who also has braces. You get stuck, kiddo. Winks. Hey, guys. Hey, Amanda's dad. Carmencita here is getting ready for high school. Got any advice? When you join band, pick the easiest instrument to carry. I'm still walking a little sideways from my sousaphone days. Flute it is. Alright, I'll leave you guys to it. Carmencita, me and Amanda still on for dinner tonight with you and your pops tomorrow? Yes, We're already planning a carrot cake for you guys. I better keep making rounds. I'll leave the two to keep conspiring. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat in our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life when you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Bobo, if you cry again. Guys, it's alright to cry. It's alright to cry. Crying takes the sad out of you. You're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. It's the total package, Lex Luthor. Or sorry, Lex Luger. Not Lex Luthor. Lex Luthor is not the total package. The total package is Lex Luger. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid. Always do. Wank. Man and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. You know, it's true. Pretty much most of you probably continued to know your parents beyond when you graduated high school. Memories to make and stuff to break, right? Oh man, I got the achievement. World's best dad. Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff, intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. She does a kip up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. Glance over to the back of the yard where Matt is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. We've got a cherry blossom tree? We just got a bunch of... Well, we got a crepe myrtle in the front, but... No. We don't have a whole lot of beautiful flowering stuff aside from that. We don't have any flowering trees other than that one, really. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Wait, you made up with the Emmas? Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. Take a seat to Matt as the last guests make their way out of the party. I mean, if we could manage a cherry blossom tree, it might be nice. I mean, we've left DC. Cherry blossoms is sort of a signature of DC, at least. I mean, obviously they're a signature of Japan, but the mayor of Tokyo gifted a group of cherry blossom trees to the mayor of DC. An age ago it was, and since then there's been a festival in DC every spring, and yeah, Virginia is more dogwood territory, which is where we are now. We're probably more in a place with dogwood trees. White blossoms, Really just as aesthetically pleasing as the cherry blossoms, except they're white instead of pink. And they do stay blooming a lot longer. Really, the cherry blossoms wouldn't be blooming in high school graduation time. They bloom earlier in the year, but I go on. I take a seat next to Matt as the last of the guests make their way out of the party.
Hey,
Seems like Amanda really enjoyed this. Thanks for putting together such a nice surprise. Carmencita's middle school graduation is coming up in a year or two. I'm sure for the right fee I could put something together. Only if I get to DJ. Matt looks down at his hands. Seems like he does that whenever he's trying to figure out the right words to say. Hey, I just wanted to say that...
hey.
Oh gosh, this is going to come out dumb no matter how I say it, so here goes.
Oh,
I haven't felt this happy in a long time. Whoa. You
I don't know if we should.
you brought out the best in me. And it wasn't just because of the ska. Although that was really cute.
Oh,
Every moment that we've gotten to spend together since we met has been an adventure, and I just hope we get to keep doing that. We make a pretty good team, you know? I mean, I'll let you handle the music playing. And the music singing, and pretty much everything related to music. But I can organize a party pretty well. I am also good at kissing, so that's a big plus.
hey.
That's true. You are very nice to kiss. Slide my arm around Matt and run my fingers through his hair, giving him a small kiss on the cheek. He giggles.
Oh,
See? That was a good one. And hey, I've actually been working on some new stuff. It feels really great to be writing again. Oh man, Matt, that's amazing. I'd love to listen to it sometime. If you were comfortable sharing it with me. Maybe I could show you some new tunes I'm working on in the studio later. You know I'm gonna insist that we add a horn section. Matt rests his head on my shoulder and sighs happily. You know what? I'd actually like that. And we get the music nerd Dream Daddy tip. So that was one potential ending to Dream Daddy. We got the World's Best Dad perk. Well, perk. Unlocked the achievement of World's Best Dad. My apology to all of you voice credit guys that I went and did my own voices for all of these people, and you didn't get to, you know, I mean, you didn't read all of it. You didn't read all the dialogue, and that's a big part of these sorts of things. You know, I guess I'll be interested to see, because again, I started putting this out to, you know, make as an announcement for the fact that I'm going to become a dad. But obviously, you know, it's a sort of, you know, visual novel datey kind of a thing, a little bit like a Tofu Boyfriend in that respect. Which a lot of people seem to really enjoy. Of course, I did that with Bean. This one, I'm not really, hadn't been doing as much with her. Just, you know, I'm able to stay up and sort of record a little video at night and get something in and keep this channel running. And Bean is actually taking care of, you know, sort of developing a child, so test company, please ignore. But I'll be interested to see whether or not people enjoy this. I mean, it's a I enjoy doing these kinds of things a little bit, but you know, if
what I do with it is of some enjoyment for folks. By the way, I don't know if the Game Grumps logo ever came up before, but this is apparently from Game Grumps, so why it would have a streamer friendly mode or LP friendly mode, because it's got them Game Grumps out there. Oh my. We click to continue, but apparently at some point in time he decided he was going to take off that shirt, and that he'd apparently been in way better shape than we had anticipated. But there's your Matt cheesecake, folks. Nothing can beat reading in print. And that has been a full playthrough of Dream Daddy with the Matt ending, and also way more dates than you would need to necessarily have. But I feel like we did as much as we possibly could. I imagine if you do play the game and just date the same person 3 times and that's all you do, the sort of ending party is probably not as big of an affair. So we got a lot of epilogue ones here. Good, we do still have the option to go back to Dad Book. So we'll have to remember that, and hopefully we are able to go back to Dad Book a lot. What I made it actually do is clean up some of these autosaves to make sure that it doesn't scroll away. Because obviously, oh no, I guess we actually, oh, it just takes away all the non-Dad Book ones as a means of cleaning up after a while. Fair enough, however it works. But you know, I'm gonna guess that now we'll be able to go back and have a final date with all these guys if that turns out to be a thing that people are really interested in. I'd be interested in doing it too. These guys have all proven their worth in some respect or another. But anyhow, folks, I'm going to go ahead and call this a video. I want to thank all of you for watching, and I will see all of you next time. Bye for now.